Dear friends, we welcome you once again to the International Fab Talk Show. And today we are really thrilled and humbled with the presence of a great personality, a person who's ready to reach out not only to India, but across the world, not only to one or two or three individuals, but to many, many people. He has impacted countless lives. A special person, Dr. Ravindra. He is here with us today to share his journey. And we are very happy the day he accepted our invite to share some time with you and with me. You're going to get to learn a lot, my dear friends, from this great personality. A simple person, a humble person who is always, focused on his goals, reaching out to the right people at the right time. And you've never seen him like being arrogant, aggressive, a very passive and calm person where you could connect on an everyday basis. That's the speciality of this human being. A blessing to the universe, Dr. Ravindra. So we welcome you today, sir, on this platform, the International Fab Talks.
Thank you, ma'am, for inviting me. And I'm very fortunate to meet one of such wonderful souls who are contributing to the society. Hope with this small initiative and invitation, I would add my little contribution to these talks. And I wish you all the success for you as well as your team.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless. Thank you so much. Thanks for giving us your blessings. Thank you, sir. Dear friends, I'd like to introduce our guest in an official way. Of course, with sir's permission, I would like to go ahead and introduce Sir Dr. Ravindra in a very official manner. Dr. Ravindra is a multidisciplinary professional, a philosopher, a philanthropist, a spiritual mentor, and a guide, a master trainer, a professional psychologist, a professional social worker, a faculty and consultant, especially in the fields of psychology, medical psychiatry, social work, counseling, career guidance, mass communication, and journalism, public relations, spirituality, spiritual health, value education, etc. Apart from that, he is a member of various professional groups. Just to name a few, NAPSWI. I need to get the full form of that. That's really very nice. ISPSW and PRSI as well as PEF. They are the full forms which we have, which we'll be sharing with you a little later. But now I'd like to focus on actually who is our guest. Dr. Ravindra is presently associated as Principal Investigator, Research and Development, Training, and also as Coordinator for Awareness and Outreach Campaigns with Sri Holistic Health Foundation, India, SHHFI, and Sri Research Institute and Center for Arts, Science and Wellbeing, SRICASW, in short form, India. And diligently, sir has been in on this mission of creating awareness and bringing it not only at the national level, at the international level as well. And our guest today, Dr. Ravindra, has organized, presented, participated in several webinars, seminars, workshops, symposiums, conferences, faculty development programs, various trainings, and as well as awareness and outreach programs, offline and online, and hybrid mode at the state level, national level, the regional level, and of course, the international levels as well. Dr. Ravindra has academic qualifications in diverse fields and specialities, and is an alumni of prestigious universities like Osmania University, etc. And he is trained in various training programs from prestigious institutions across the world on diverse topics. Dr. Ravindra has, very rich, holistic, diversified experiences working in various positions over 3 decades. And he's also been receiving a lot of training from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, World Health Organization, and of course, NIMHANS. Dear sir, you have such a vast background, such a rich background, and yet you are a humble person. How is this possible, sir? How is it possible to be so humble? I would like that special question to be answered first. down to earth. How could you be that? Yes, sir, over to you. You're on mute, sir. Kindly unmute yourself, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for asking such a simple question. And that's how the answer is such a simple answer. When we try to understand, with the very simple concept, who we are. We are a simple soul, humble soul, which we all evolved from a supreme soul. We all beings have evolved from a supreme being. So what is our duty? Our duty, we have come here for a purpose, and we have to fulfill the purpose. The purpose is to serve our fellow human beings and also the fellow living beings and non-living beings on the planet. So I am very much clear that my duty here is to serve in whatever capacity I can to my fellow living beings and non-living beings. So that makes me always keep down to earth, humble, because my duty, I am very much clear what I am and what is my purpose of this life and what is my duty towards my environment, towards this planet. So when we understand, when we are clear about these, where we are from, what we are, and what is our purpose in our life, that makes us very clear that we are a lifelong learners. So that keeps me venturing into different topics, academic disciplines. So I am very well known as a student rather than a professional, because I keep learning, joining one course after the other. So I am very much known as a lifelong learner as a student rather than as a professor or as a faculty or as a consultant or as a working professional. So that keeps me grounded, because I know where we are from and where we'll be going back. So there is no scope for ego, pride, jealousy, hatred, all these things. We haven't come with all those baggage, and we are not going to leave with all those baggage. So let's be simple, humble. That is my philosophy. That keeps me humble, and that keeps me always curious about learning. We just know a drop of the ocean, and our objective should be try to learn as much as we can with the little time we have. So that makes it always a lifelong learner and
Excellent.
a humble person. Thank you.
I love this. I'm more of a learner. I might be all of this, but I consider myself to be a learner. Very nice. And learning is a journey from the cradle to the graveyard. Very nice. I love that concept, sir. Very nice. And in fact, my dear friends, we have to learn this from sir. To be continuous learners, to learn something and give back to the universe as well as take. Beautiful, sir. Dear sir, you have been over 3 decades contributing to the society. You might have seen several people suffering from stress. We find you to be a very calm person, you're able to control yourself. You're able to put your mind and focus on the things that you are doing. But many of us, we suffer from stress and anxiety. How do we de-stress? Could you share with us any tips to de-stress, sir?
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Even we feel more stressed than anyone else. Let me tell you why. Because when we have more concern, love, compassion towards our fellow beings, we are very much worried about all others around them. Because, sometimes when we are very much limited within our scope, we have very limited stressors. So we can easily address, okay, this is the stressor. And if we can handle it, then we can immediately prevent it or manage it or avoid it in future. But especially a spiritual person or a person who is down to earth or who is compassionate, they are always worried, concerned about the people around them, the animals, the plants, the climate change that is affecting. So many stressors are there. So in that case, accepting as it is. See, there is something that is causing stress for us, for everyone on the planet. More than human beings, today, animals and plants are being stressed more. They are becoming extinct, endangered. So in that case, if we compare, generally we always have this habit of comparison. I'm taking it in a positive, constructive mode. When we compare, see, they have a life and death crisis going on, and we are able to manage in certain level. So if we compare also, then we have very less amount of stressors. So understanding what is happening and being realistic of what we can do, what is in our hands, what is beyond the scope of us, understanding and trying to adjust, adapt to the situation, whatever best we can do, giving that and leaving rest to it is always, that works for me, and hope that even works for others as well. Even the same, when conveyed to others, they also practiced it and they also said it worked with them. So that is a simple mantra.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for sharing, sir. Wonderful. Dear sir, we have a question like this. We want you to connect with your childhood. How was your childhood? Were you a naughty little child, very shy, obedient, mischievous? How were you when you were a little child?
Yeah. So my childhood was a happy childhood, a lovable, loved child, pampered child. And, we belong to agrarian family, basically. My 4 brothers, and then my father was a businessman, though, and we were having, huge properties, ancestral properties. So we were taught to be behaving in a very respectable manner, because all our, forefathers, grandfathers, they were very looked high in the society. So even children, it's irrespective of their age, they are taught by nature itself to some extent, and by parenting also. They have taught us, to be very humble, down to earth, and conduct ourselves in such a way that we are in a very respectable manner, and we are liked by everyone. As a human being, we should possess all the qualities. And we have been hearing to the pastimes of Sri Rama, who is an ideal for everyone. And there are many such, great personalities. So we have been listening to all those since childhood, and we have role models who we can follow. So that qualities and characteristics of such great personalities, we were able to practice, and I really had a wonderful childhood with family and friends.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Very nice. You had a beautiful childhood, and you have all positive memories. That's very nice. And your parents were guiding you on the right path. And that's what today you are a fine gentleman, a humble person, and a great humanitarian. Dear sir, the next question coming up: who is your inspiration? Who is your role model? Either of these you could answer.
Generally, I don't watch much movies or, kind of social media or something like that. So personally, if I have to take, my first role model is my mother, because I started learning from her, how she conducted, how she behaved, how she brought me. She is the first experience to me when I came into this world. So definitely my first role model is my mother and father. I have learned so much from them since, till I have entered my nursery. At those days, there were no nurseries. it was directly the first class. So we don't have kindergarten and other things. So till that time, till 4 years, I was there very much in family environment, very much nurtured, pampered. So and that gave me lot of scope for learning, and my family members next, and then my teachers, gurus, they are my role models, and especially my professors, even in later age, even today also, they always taught me, the values, ethics, principles. I don't know whether how they are about with others, but with me, they always maintain that high moral ethics. So that always inspired that I have no, even if I have to take one negative point, it will be very difficult for me. So they have conducted themselves and also guided me in such a way that I don't have any regret in terms of having a negative aspect. So everyone, those who have met, those I have met, are role models, because from everyone I am learning something. So that I don't have any specific role model, and definitely I would say that everyone is a role model and everyone has a unique characteristics. So even I can learn something from you. So you are also a role model for me in my life. So that is my philosophy. I think we should be learning from everyone. Wonderful. Everyone is unique. So everyone who I meet is a role model for me in some aspects.
Wonderful. So humble of you. So nice of you. Thank you very much. That's the way we have to connect with the world, see the good in others, and they could be our role models, and we could also be role models to them. And so you are a role model for many, that as far as I know, many of them, they have a lot of high respect and, regard for you. Yes, sir. The next question coming up, dear sir, how would you want to be remembered in this world? And why should people remember you? Could you just share that?
This is a very simple question. I have already answered. I don't expect anything from anyone. That is the very first thing. And if people has to remember me, then I hope or I wish or I see that they will be remembering as a humble soul, a humble human being. Nothing more than, nothing less or more than that.
Definitely, sir. They will remember you because you're such a humble person, an approachable person with a nice heart, and you wish good for everybody. So that's the beauty of your soul. And that's why people will remember you till the last for many generations to come. A person ready to connect with the world to give his best and wishing good for everyone. Dear sir, this is the next question coming up. Have you been on a holiday anywhere? Or would you love to go on a holiday?
Yes, I love traveling. I love nature, environment. So I love animals, wildlife, and I love a lot of visiting religious places, spiritual places. So I keep visiting whenever I get time. Nowadays I'm quite busy, but earlier I used to visit a lot of temples and lot of spiritual places and wildlife sanctuaries, habitats, waterfalls, and I'm more close or more inclined towards nature environment. So I do travel, and so I do watch visiting places which are connected to our nature and environment.
So, have you been outside India? Have you traveled abroad anytime?
I got many opportunities, but I was always, because India, especially, is known as Karma Bhumi, Veda Bhumi. There is no best place. Every moment, every second of our life, we got a very small life. Generally the average life is 120 years, but now with the present yuga, it has come down to 60 years. So 60 to 80 years. So within that very short time, we should enjoy being in such a wonderful land. So I always thought I can do a better service here. But I visited Nepal, which is part of India only earlier. But on a pilgrimage, I visited few temples over there. So Nepal I visited. Other than that, though I got opportunities, I never went outside. Maybe we did a lot of online sessions.
Yes.
I traveled across the world online, virtual.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. In fact, India is really the best. You really feel at home. You really feel the one with, our motherland. I've been to, a few countries, but I feel I'm happy in India. I love the freedom in India. I love the connection that people have with us. Especially the bonding. People wanting to know. But in a few of the countries, they are busy with their work. There's hardly any time to catch up. Maybe I've seen it in that way. But in India, every now and then, there's a lot of bonding, and that's beautiful. And of course, every country is beautiful, dear friends. We just are speaking about how we bond over here in our country. The next question coming up for you, dear sir, is, as a youngster, were you interested in sports and games? Are you still interested in any of these?
I was not a state player or kind of thing, but I loved physical activity, and I was engaged almost in various physical activities. So I love mostly indoor games because I was like more inclined towards board games like chess or something where we had a very small team. Rather than big teams. So I was more fascinated, or I was more interested in small teams where we used to get a lot of interaction, discussion, a kind of exchange of dialogue about the game. Generally big teams we get very less opportunity. So that helped me a lot in understanding game strategies and a lot. And outdoor games, I rarely go, but I'm more inclined towards indoor games that I can say.
Yes, it's more at an intellectual level. If it's an indoor game, you're connected, intellectually there. You have given your whole thought process over there, focusing on that. That's really nice. And indoor games, especially chess and carom and maybe the other games, they enhance our intelligence power, right? I feel so. You become very sharp. They say if you play chess, you will become very sharp. You'll become very alert. They say that. So wonderful, sir. That's really nice. Thanks for sharing. So what is that one change you would want to bring in this world?
This is a very tough question.
Yes.
To be more practical, we cannot change anything in this world. So what we can do is we can change ourselves. That is the best thing we can do, so that we can be able to contribute in whatever situation, whatever way the world comes to us. So if at all I have been given an opportunity to change something in this world, then I would like to change the discrimination or inequalities that are happening in different names or kinds. So that is one thing I would like to remove and treat everyone as equal, beings, whether it may be living being or non-living being. We all are human beings, right? At least at the level of human beings. So everyone has equal potential. So everyone should be treated equally. So that is what I would like to change. Everyone with equal dignity, respect, love, compassion, opportunities for everyone equal.
Wonderful, wonderful. To remove discrimination, that's very nice. That's the change you would want in the world, to treat everyone irrespective of gender, caste, creed, nationality, to be one with the universe. Wonderful, sir. I like the answer. Very nice. Dear sir, any plans for retirement?
Actually, is there any requirement to be retired in the very first
question.
place?
Wonderful question you're asking me. Okay, great. Yes, sir. There is no need. We have to continue our journey.
Yeah, so we have come here for a purpose. As long as we are alive, we should be serving our purpose. And anyway, with our age, we will definitely retire one day. On that day, it is mandatory for everyone to retire. There is no choice for us. But as long as I am there in the service, I will continue to contribute in whatever little way I can. So
that's a brilliant answer. Very, very intelligent answer. That is beautiful. Very nice. Very well put in, very practical, down to earth, and full of wisdom. That answer had full of wisdom, a lot of wisdom. Beautiful, sir. Very nice. So I'd like to ask you this question. Could you differentiate between smart work and hard work? Like many of the youngsters, including all of us, many of us don't know what is the difference between smart work and hard work. Are they the same, or is there any difference, a thin line between the two?
This is a very good question, not only for youngsters, but everyone. See, and there is a lot of, misunderstanding about this hard work and soft, smart work. The hard work was there since, time evolved, because due to lack of technology, lack of tools, equipments, we were doing work in the traditional method. But now with the evolution of technology, different tools, appliances, applications has come up. So that has made us, to reduce the time, energy, efforts required for doing certain work. So, and we have limited time, and today it's a very competitive world. So we have to leverage the benefits of the technology so that we can do work much more efficiently, productively, constructively, and efficiently within less time, within less energy and resources. So we need to, transform the work from hard work to smart work. It's not that which one is good, which one is bad. Based on still in some things we are doing hard work only because we don't have technology or tools or appliances. Either we don't have access or they are still unaffordable or they are not in our reach. Because of that, we are still doing hard work. Maybe with the proper skill development, training, exposure, awareness, and accessibility, we will be able to do much more smart work that will save our time, energy, and resources. And we can be more productive to the world. So we can contribute more to the world. So definitely everyone would like to contribute more. Like, there is one dialogue, "A dil mange more." So,
oh, great, great, sir.
So
great.
We all want to, do something more, contribute more. So definitely we will, if we take up more smart work, we will be doing it more. Yeah.
Wonderful. I love the way you said "dil mange more." That's really nice. So, sir, do you watch movies? Anytime? Any favorite movie?
Like I said, I don't have any favorite movie or like that, but because in the field of counseling, behavioral sciences, especially social work, psychology, counseling, we do watch a few movies to analyze, the characters and the kind of behavior. So I don't have any favorite movie like that, but I enjoy mythological movies because there is a lot to learn from them. I would suggest, everyone watch these mythological movies and movies of 70s, 80s, 90s. You will learn a lot. You will do PhD in many subjects without even attending a school. You will learn a lot of communication, how we have to communicate with elders, and you will learn a lot of things from those movies. So I don't have any specific movie, but I love watching, but I rarely watch because of lack of time. It's not
Fine.
that I don't want to watch,
Yes.
but because of the time constraints. But selectively, I watch movies.
Any favorite movie, sir?
Again, it's a tough question.
Tough question.
I
Okay.
don't have any favorite movie, but I like, message-oriented movie or value-based movies, which at the end of the movie, it conveys a very good message.
Great.
And if I have to tell one movie recently that has created a huge impact, especially Tare Zameen Par, that has really changed the perspective of how a disabled child can be looked by the parents and society. So many such movies are there, but as you have, at this moment of time, that got struck in my mind. So that can be one of the movies.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, sir. The special needs of that child was very beautifully explained in that movie. Very nice. And many of them love that movie. In fact, me too. I really love all the songs and the story, the narration, the acting, everything was superb and it conveyed reality. Right? That's very nice. Dear sir, any dream projects in the near future? In fact, you're working on a few dream projects, as I know that. Like, would you like to take us into your dream projects a little further?
I don't believe in, having, a dream project which remains as a dream. So we should have such dream projects which are achievable, like smarter goals we set. So I don't have much, dream projects, but what at present I am working on is sustainable development goals. Because today we are also in a situation of life or death, because things are changing drastically and we are facing climate change. So what I wanted to contribute or to the societies, we are organizing a series of awareness programs daily, through which we would like to bring awareness to and reach out to maximum people and bring awareness so that they can take informed decision. We don't want to impose anything on them. We want to inform them what is reality, so that everyone can take an informed decision, what is right for them and what is right for the planet. So that is my dream project, to cover as much as population. Now we have 8 billion population. So to reach maximum population within our capacities.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Very nice. To make informed decisions, you want to create awareness, you want to spread awareness to allow people to make informed decisions in their lives. So this is really something very wonderful and very nice. To empower others to know about themselves and to make the right decisions, to benefit themselves and of course the others and the universe at large. Wonderful, sir. Very nice. So the next question coming up, do you get angry? You're very calm, very composed. Do you get angry?
Yes, it's all part and parcel of life.
How sweet, how sweet.
These are all traits of human beings. Yes, I do get angry. It's not that I don't get angry, but the threshold levels are, very high comparatively to us. We don't get angry so easily. But we are not, even sages also get angry because there are always a threshold levels beyond certain tolerance. So yeah, I do get angry, but I manage them, by realizing what is happening and expecting. See, it is part of the profession, because this is very important topic. I would take few more seconds. And I would say is, only why we become angry, when things are not going as we wanted. So there are certain things which are beyond our scope and where we cannot intervene immediately. So accepting it, understanding it, and taking some time. So that will, prevent anger. So certain times, you have to leave it to them so that we can reduce our anger and calm down ourselves. So that is what I get angry, but rarely. But again, it depends on situation. I can't say there are certain situations where it can provoke me to anger quickly, but at the same time, in general, I rarely get angry.
How sweet. Very nice of you to share that so nicely. A very genuine answer, sir. So beautiful. Dear sir, any advice or suggestion we could say, any suggestion for the younger generation?
I would not say it's a suggestion, but I would request them to ponder on their, existence of their lives, of themselves, and what best they can do when they are on this planet. So if they understand the purpose and existence of their life, definitely they will do their best in their life. So always explore why we are here, what is the purpose of our being. Then definitely you will be the best person in the world, which the world will ever remember. So that is the best advice or suggestion I can give.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, sir. That's really nice. Very nice. Thanks for sharing. Dear sir, may we know your favorite color and why?
I like the sunrise. So the orange is my favorite color because, orange color is color which emerges from light. From darkness, it transcends us from darkness to light. So that's why I like orange color, because it also represents the warmth of mother, warmth of our parents, family, warmth of the nature, environment. So that's why orange is my favorite color. It's not that I don't like any other colors. That is most like colors, because that truly represents the nature, it truly represents the life, energy, and the positive vibes, the source of livelihood, source of life. And it represents a lot, a hope, especially a ray of hope that gives that everyday sun rises, and the initial sun rays are always yellowish orange, goldenish orange, we see, because that's every time when I see orange color or anything that is in orange, I see there is a great hope there for anything or everything that can be done. So that's why I always prefer orange. And I also, keeping this in mind, would request everyone to have at least a small dot of orange dot somewhere in your environment, so that by seeing that, you will remember that there is always hope for everything. So that is a great, inspiration from that color, because sun is a source of light, energy, and everything. Without sun, there is no life on the planet. So orange, that is the significance of orange color, though it has a lot of other, that will again take a lot of time. I am not getting into that. So orange is my favorite.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing, sir. That's really very nice. Dear sir, as a student, your favorite subject?
As a student, I like more sciences, because I was always curious why things are happening. And if at all they are happening, how they are happening. So I was always, from my childhood, actually that only led to me venturing into so many disciplines. Because, all are interconnected. I was exploring something. That's how I ventured into that discipline, and that took me to another discipline. So like that, whichever discipline I had, whichever research question I had been venturing, and my journey goes on like that and still being continued. So definitely sciences are my favorite subject, which always have been driving me crazy to learn more and more.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Very nice. That's really nice. Dear sir, there's a question like this. What is your proudest achievement? You've been achieving so many things. Till date, what do you feel? This is the proudest achievement of mine. I feel happy with this achievement. Is there anything like that? I guess everything is a proudest moment for you. Out of that, I would request you to select one proudest moment.
To be realistic, I am able to be so humble, down to earth. That is the proudest moment of my life at any point of time.
Brilliant.
Because the more we start achieving, or in the personally, professionally, we start to changing ourselves. We accumulate so many things, which unfortunately are not always good things. So I'm proud because I'm always have been able to be down to earth, and have been able to be accessible, affordable to everyone, those who need, especially. A genuine effort from my side, I could help whoever is reaching me. So that is I feel proud that God has given me that wonderful grace, blessings, that I'm always in the path where I should be, where I was meant to. So that if I have to be anything proud of it, then that is only the thing that I can be proud of.
Wonderful, wonderful. Very nice. I like the way you put everything so clearly. Lots of clarity in what you've said, sir. Thank you so much for that beautiful answer. Dear sir, have you ever had a pet with you anytime, or do you like pets or dislike pets?
That is close to my heart. I always, I was always close to animals. As I said, we all, at one point or other time, we all have come from agrarian families. Because now we have industry, but earlier we were having. So even our ancestors, grandparents, they're all, we had lands, agricultural lands. So cows were my favorite animals. My childhood, even today also, when I visit my, native village, or here also, when I meet my, good old elder members of the family, they still remember me as, because at that early years, we have no difference between a man and a human. Those innocent minds we had. So I was treating even cows, because there were a lot of cows in our backyard. So I was daily treating them as a child, because as I was treated, I was going to the cows. Big bulls, these Ongol breed are world famous. They are 6 to 7 feet, heavy built. And, at the sight of that bulls or cows, you would not be venturing to go near them. And it is very difficult to handle them. Even 3-4 heavy build, persons also cannot handle them. But they are so humble, so they understand, and they never hurt any child in their lifetime. And, I used to pick up some grass, I used to pick up from fodder, water, and you go near to them and feed them. Even adults were very much afraid of going near to them. But they handled children very humbly, as if they are handling their own calves, everyone that is a kind of humor, or we had always those memories. They were telling, that in fact, everyone remembers me with that act, how innocent you had gone to taken such a brave, move to go feed. I said, as you are feeding me, I am also feeding, because they are also our family members, and they never scared me. So that close I was, cow remained to be my favorite animal even today, because later on I learned what is the greatest benefit that we get from cow in all aspects, economical, that is a backbone of our nation, cow, because through its dairy products, it is a wealth symbol. So, and later on we had, we had a lot of pets, like, dogs, cats, hens, goats, and whatnot. I was very much close, even at my rural place. So that was a huge house. But now I am in metro city, but still now also I have a lot of fishes with me in aquarium, and a few, and there is a lot of greenery in and around my home. So a lot of biodiversity is there, a lot of birds. So I'm close to nature even now, thanks to God, that I'm still able to enjoy that nature. Pets.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your entire journey. The way you were explaining it, I could create a visual picture in my mind that you were giving grass, you were feeding fodder, maybe water, and then your parents and your elders were like thinking, how could you, spend so much of time and love between the animals around you in your backyard. And that's really very nice. I just could form that mental picture. I could visualize it. You explained it so clearly. Wonderful, sir. Very nice. That's really nice. Thanks for sharing. Dear sir, the next question, sir. How many languages are you comfortable in? How many languages could you speak in? Speak and maybe understand as well. Understand but can't speak, maybe like that. You could take it in either ways.
Telugu is my mother tongue. So apart from that, my school languages, I studied in school Hindi, English, Sanskrit. So 4 languages I am very well comfortable with academic qualification, I would say. And apart from that, I traveled across India and I stayed also in many places. So I learned other languages like Tamil, Kannada, and few other languages where I have most of the languages I have functional language, because only I was able to communicate what I want, and I could get what I wanted to get it done over there through the communication, basic communications. But many times I didn't face much difficulty, because I was able to express somehow, that this is my requirement. That was my intent of communication. So I can say, including functional aspect of communication, I can say somewhere around 8 to 10. Otherwise, if I have to confidently say, then I would stick to 4 only. Thank you.
Great, sir. Very nice. Thank you for sharing, sir. Dear sir, can you sing for us? Would you oblige in any of one of these languages? 2 lines, maybe. Would you like to share a line or 2?
Not now.
Maybe some sloka, it could be anything. A patriotic song, maybe anything that comes to your mind quickly, like maybe in 2 lines.
I'm not that good at singing, though we sing bhajans at worship place, but I don't think I'm good at it.
Only 2 lines, if you could oblige.
Okay, I will render one shloka, not in the traditional thing, but I will just mention. Sarva dharmanam paritvaja mamekam sharanam vraja ahantva sarva papebhyo mokshayam mascha. This is the last shloka of Bhagavad Gita in the last chapter, 18th chapter. So its meaning is, no matter at the end of everything you have done, and you surrender to me, I will take care of you. You leave everything. You leave dharma, your duties, your responsibilities, everything, and you just come to me and you surrender to me in entirety. I am there for you. I will protect you, and I am there for you. So this is very simple explanation, to be precise, but it will take hours together to explain that sloka. But in short, when you surrender yourself to the Almighty, to the grace of God, or to anything that you truly believe, there is always a way, and that will always help you. That is in essence.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for obliging. Thank you so much for even explaining that in English as well. Thank you so much. Dear sir, do you think India and the world is giving sufficient amount of mileage or focusing on mental health? Is it sufficient, or we still have to work a little harder to create more awareness on mental health issues and as well as emotional well-being?
Mental health is not a new topic as far as my knowledge is concerned. Mental health was always given priority since ages. But, what happened, we always talk about, Trikarana Shuddhi, what we call, that is a union of mind, body, and soul. Whatever we are doing, whether it may be the act of thinking, act of doing, it should be in three aspects. That is mind, the cognitive process, and at a body level, because we need to do it physically or through actions, right? So at a body level, and also at a soul level, where we take an initiation, that the thought that comes that we have to do something. So this mind, body, and soul, especially mind and soul, these are the, can be correlated with the mental aspect, mental health. So unless and until you are strongly determined to be in peace and harmony with the environment, so we cannot, go forward, because we need the support of the environment in which we are, the planet in which we are, because we are entirely dependent on them. We are not independent of anything. So that is a need where, we understand that it is not just our health that is important. It is not just our well-being that is important. It is also important that we take care of our well-being, our health and well-being, along with the health and well-being of the planet and also our environment. So the problem of mental health came, or it got aggravated, where we focused on only taking care of our own health and well-being and neglecting the health and well-being of our environment and planet, because we are dependent on them and they became stressors for us, including our own human species. So once we take care of ourselves and also our fellow living beings and non-living beings, automatically we will be addressing a broader concept, phenomenon of health and well-being. Thank you.
Wonderful.
We need to bring more awareness in this aspect, that a lot to be done, not only just on mental health, because, I would take few more seconds, because I think this is very much required. To address this mental health awareness or campaigns, we need to have a holistic understanding of what health is. Only then we will be able to address this mental health issue. So we need to understand that we are dependent on mental health of not just human beings, but also mental health of the animals and plants. Say, if we are continuously having human-animal conflict, can we live? with positive mental health? We cannot live. Now today, if we are having extreme heat, we are facing 40, 50 degrees. Can we live with mental health? No. So health and well-being of environment is also equally important. So when we take care of this holistic health and well-being of the planet, we can automatically reduce the effects of these stressors on all domains of health, including mental, psychological, emotional health. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Very well said, very well explained with lots of clarity. And thanks for sharing, sir. That's a lovely way to share and make us understand to be one with the universe, to be one with the living and the non-living, to take care of each other very well. Very well said, sir. Very nice. Not to be in conflict, to be in union with one another, to understand. Wonderful, sir. Dear sir, if we give you a chance to go back into the past with a time machine, you have a time machine and that allows you to go into the past era, whose life you would want to relive? Yes, sir.
And this is also one of the tough questions, but let me tell you, this is also a tricky question. Why someone would go to someone else's life? Only that situation will come only when you are not satisfied with your life.
Yeah.
So fortunately, even if I happen to get a time machine, I would like to stay here only. Because, whatever life I have come across, I was satisfied with that. And I don't want to miss the life which is going to come ahead. That is also important. Not only past, present, but future is also important, so that we can enjoy our life in full, in entirety. So that's why even if I am given an opportunity to go back, I would humbly, deny that, and I will be more happy in being the present in whatever I am happy with, contented. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Brilliant answer. Very nice. Perfect. Perfect, sir. Dear sir, we've come to an end to the main round of the interview, but we have a small segment called as the rapid fire round. It will take just 5 minutes. Can I take another 5 minutes, sir?
Okay, ma'am. Please.
Or just 5 minutes, sir. Here the answers are just in one word. You have to just select one of the choices given to you.
Okay.
Yes. So dear friends, we've had a wonderful time with our special guest, Dr. Ravindra. And now we are going on the second round of the interview called as the rapid fire round. Let us get to know our celebrities' likes and dislikes. So yes, friends, we go ahead with this session. Sir, over to you, sir. You like cakes, chocolates, or ice cream?
What if it is none of those?
Yes, none of these. You could also add that. Yes. None of these?
Actually, I like more sattvic, healthy food. So these are not on my menu.
Cake. So I'll add that. Cakes, chocolates, ice creams, and sattvic food. So it is sattvic food.
Sattvic. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for adding that. That's a beautiful add-on. I'll definitely do that in the next session. Dear sir, you like the summer, winter, rainy, spring, or autumn season?
Again, see, I don't discriminate seasons. All are good because all have their own benefits. So
that's the first answer.
I would enjoy all the seasons.
Wonderful.
Mostly the spring season, because that gives life, because after, shedding their leaves and other things. So life springs out.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Dear sir, you'd love to travel by land, water, or air?
Land, preferably.
You love to stay in a city, a little village, or a town?
Village, preferably.
When you help others, do you expect anything in return? Yes or no?
No.
Your idea of a perfect day in one word?
Living as we are. as being myself
Being
as
mindful.
I am.
Wonderful. So are you a good cook?
Yeah, I love cooking.
Oh, great, 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 great. Maybe know the recipe that you cook, the name of your recipe. I'm sorry, the recipe that you are very, good at cooking. Just, I would like to know the name of that recipe.
Generally, because I am spiritual person, daily I prepare, food offerings for my Lord. So I love this tamarind rice or lemon rice.
Pulihora, is it pulihora?
Pulihora. Yes, yes.
Pulihora or pulihora it is? How do we say that correctly?
It's
Pronounce it.
pulihora.
Pulihora. Okay.
So that is my one of the favorites. When we are talking about spicy, but otherwise curd rice. That is my favorite.
All-time favorite.
Yes.
It's healthy also, right, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Probiotics, I think something like that.
A lot of nutritious, healthy, and you can consume it in all the seasons and no side effects in any way.
Yes. So the name of your favorite teacher or sir when you were a student?
As I already mentioned, it's very difficult. All are my favorite teachers.
I accept that. I accept that. That's really nice. Dear sir, are you a morning person or a night owl? Early bird or night owl?
I'm an early bird because we wake up at too early in the morning because Brahma Murta, Brahma Kal, what we say, around 2:30, 3 o'clock till 6 is our most important time of the entire day. So early bird.
Great. Dear sir, salty, sweet or spicy food?
Actually, sattvic food is not any one of this. We have a balanced thing. So if at all I have to choose among these, maybe sweet, not much. I don't consume much sweet, but more than spicy and salt, sweet would be preferable.
Okay, that's really nice. So are you an introvert, an extrovert or ambivert?
If I have to put myself, I would be putting in ambivert because I am neither introvert. I mean, I enjoy socializing, but I would also like to have my own space. So I would put myself into ambivert.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. So you like socializing or me time?
I would like more me time, so I would go with me time because having an intrapersonal communication is more important.
Same here, same here. Same. Me too, the same. I love that. Yes, sir. So when you are alone and nobody's around you, you're connected to your thoughts. Where do your thoughts take you? Do they take you into the past era, into the future? Is it connecting to the future, or are you only connected with the present?
Generally, when I'm alone, I do meditation. So I do japa. So it neither connects me to past or present anywhere. I'm in the present only. I'm just recharging myself.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Very nice, very nice. Have you tasted outside food also or only home cooked food?
At times we had outside also because part of traveling and due to academic engagements, we need to visit not every place we have. I generally prefer fruits and other non-cooked or uncooked food outside whenever I'm outside. But occasionally, yeah, due to certain situations, I tasted also. But as far as I had taken precautions that it is prepared in a accepted manner.
Yes, I get that, sir. So, you'd like to visit a beach or a forest?
Forest.
Oh, great. Wonderful, wonderful. The one last question, two more last questions, sir. Just two questions, and then it's over. If there is a book and lots of music, which one would you take first? Which one would you prefer? Music or books or both?
Yeah, both.
Yes, I kept that option. Both.
Because,
Yes.
Vedas, music that gives a lot, even the illiterates can also enjoy this music. Books, again, the constraint of language barrier is there. So definitely first option would be music, and second, books.
Very nice, very nice. So dear sir, we've come to an end to this beautiful session, sir, but one last request we have. Dear friends, as we all know that there are 3 magical words: please, sorry, and thank you. Apart from these 3 magical words, we request our special guest, Dr. Ravindra, to share extra 3 positive words, 3 magical words from sir, which are positive and filled with energy, where we could, follow them in our life and, inculcate those beautiful aspects of those 3 magical words. Yes, sir, over to you. 3 beautiful words, and then we end the session.
First word is gratitude. As we are always indebted to everyone and everything in this world, I express my gratitude to everyone who made this possible, from Almighty to the present host who is hosting. And next one is appreciation. We need to appreciate whatever it is, whether it is good or bad. So second word is appreciation. I appreciate everyone for joining us, taking your time, resources, efforts, and bringing out and thinking of some positive things and contributing productively. And third one, compassion. Because we all are compassionate, having similar grounds. That's why we are here together. So spread lot of love and compassion so that we can make a beautiful world where we all live in. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful, sir. Dear friends, it is gratitude, appreciation, and compassion. These are the 3 magical words shared by our guest. Dear sir, thank you so much for being a part of our journey. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. We'd love to have you on many more sessions as well. Thank you.
Thank you once again. And I would express my sincere gratitude and thanks to Mrs. or Srimati, I'm not sure, Kumari or Srimati Kaurji, because without mentioning her, I would be doing a lot of injustice to myself. So I would thank her for introducing me, and I would also thank Crystal Shanji for following it up and taking it up and making it happen today. So thank you, entire team, for inviting me and being part of this and giving an opportunity to give my simple message to through their platform, so that it can reach one more soul. And if that can create a little change, then my purpose of being here is solved. So thank you once again to all the wonderful, beautiful, compassionate souls for being part of this wonderful program. And I wish you all the success. God bless you. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Dear friends, with this, we sign off from this beautiful session called as the International Fab Talks Show. And our guest was Dr. Ravindra, and a wonderful person, an individual filled with compassion, appreciation, and of course, gratitude. Stay safe and stay blessed.